Greetings everyone and welcome to a new game that we're going to be checking out here on the channel today called Talented, which is billed as an arcade roguelite. It is developed by Turtle Fox Games. The game effectively is a wave survival roguelite. You don't actually move your character around, you're kind of anchored to a spot and you have to survive 20 nights on the demonic conveyor belt with the monsters pouring in at you from the cardinal directions orthogonally. And you will have a randomly generated skill tree that you will progress with talents that you earn throughout each wave, hence the name Talented. The skill tree is really the meat and bones of the game though, because it is a randomly generated skill tree on a scale equivalent to, if not bigger than, the Path of Exile skill tree. So those of you who've played Path of Exile know what to expect, and those of you who haven't are about to be overwhelmed. But let's go ahead and jump in. Now, I've had a little bit of time checking out the game over the last day or two. I've unlocked two classes that I have yet to play at all. I've just played on the Archer class and I've gone up to mastery level of 3. Now, the Archer is quite a fun one, but I think we're going to just try out one of the other classes for this one and just see how this goes. We can play a random character if you particularly want to, but let's jump in with the Wizard. Use powerful spells to decimate enemies. I like the sound of that. Decimating enemies. Basic attacks can be weak, though. That I don't like. Magic points, but abilities cost magic points. Magic points regenerate over time. Oh, that's actually really cool, because with the Archer, they have charges, and these are just kind of used up. There are ways of gaining charges from drops, but generally speaking, you've got a limited use of your abilities in each wave, but that doesn't seem to be a problem for the mage. Okay, well, this is probably going to be a very, very different affair. Initially, at the level 1 of the class, you can choose a class ability to bring with you. And the meta progression allows you to level up each class and you unlock the various mastery points. Oh, that's very interesting. So I've unlocked mastery on every class from having unlocked it on the Archer. Okay, well, we're still only going to be playing on Mastery 1 with the Wizard because I'm completely unfamiliar. Fireball ability. Shoots a fireball that deals 10 damage and applies burning. Burning deals 1 damage per second and causes targets to explode on death, dealing 3 damage to nearby enemies. Kinda nice, I like the AoE. Or Cyclone. Contra Cyclone in the target direction, dealing 4 and dragging back all enemies hit. Ooh, that one could be good for getting us out of a bit of a pickle if we're being a little bit overwhelmed. I think I might actually prefer to go with this one. It's got a similar cooldown, though I'm not actually sure what the fire symbol. There's the hourglass symbol, which I assume is the cooldown. The orb, I'm assuming that's a magical cost. And then the flame. Not sure what that one pertains to, but it's lower on this. Either way, we're going to be grabbing you, and we'll see how this goes. Now, I don't have... You've got to kind of point in a direction to fire in that direction, so you just hold down the key. Though you can turn on auto fire in the options, in which case you will always just fire in that whatever direction you happen to be facing. Let's get these out nice and quickly. Already getting a little bit close, actually, and not liking that at all. Let's pop you. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna take a... Oh, I didn't get a punch in the face there. Kind of happy with that. Can I get you back fast enough? I don't think... I think this might be time for a Cyclone. Oh, did I get hit? I did not... No, I didn't get hit. Hooray! A Cyclone came in clutch there. Alright, so these generate actually quite quickly. Very, very interesting. I was expecting to see much more. Oh, I see. Each one is a full 10 points. Gotcha. Right, now, here is the skill tree. Now, it doesn't look like much yet, but trust me when I say this thing is bloody enormous. And though I think that you will experience larger skill trees with a higher character progression level, because it really starts to open up. Right. Ability power-up. Abilities gain 20% bonus damage against enemies. That sounds quite good. Attack speed up, that would be very, very nice indeed. Magic up, increases maximum magic points. We've also got lower cooldowns, reduces the cooldowns on abilities. Ooh, that one... I didn't really use my Cyclone that much, but I'm feeling that I probably should. Yeah, I think we're going to invest in getting the Cyclone's ability cooldown down a little bit more. Ones to look out for, the up arrows is just pure experience gain, and that is going to be our bread and butter. We always want to try and path towards that where we can. What other ones can we see? Ability power up, just general attack speed is probably always going to be useful. Right then, let's see how we go in this wave. Oh my lord, the range on my attacks is so garbage. So utterly garbage. No wonder I get overwhelmed. I can't hit anything until they're basically on top of me. You know what? You can just have a cyclone. I'm going to use that a little bit more judiciously moving forward, I think. At least once there's a couple of things in a row. Though I did notice that it didn't actually go all that far back. So there may be a range limit to it that I need to be aware of. You know what? You can have a cyclone over there. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't push it back the whole way, unfortunately. Noted. But it has done a bit of damage, so I should be able to take this out. We don't have very much knockback with our magic, unfortunately. But that's okay for now. Alright, there we go. 4 talent points. I appreciate this. I definitely want to attack speed up, and this, of course, like I mentioned. We always want to kind of go for that. Attack speed up, I think, is going to be important for us, because since we are limited to attacking so close to us, we want to be able to attack quickly. Now, this is a rare one. Arcane Wand. Your basic attacks have a 10% chance to fire an additional magic bolt, which deals an additional 4. Ooh, I like that. What's this? MP regeneration up. What's my MP regeneration? The time between MP regeneration ticks. Regenerating 5 MP. Minimum is 1 second. Okay, so every 10 seconds we generate 5 HP. So we're basically generating half HP a second. All right, noted. That is, well, I can bear that in mind then, considering this costs 10 to use. I can't use it willy-nilly. But that one's going to be another very important one. Now, I can't see the route over there, but I can see an experience up there and experience up here. So we're probably going to go barrel down this route, probably stop off to get MP regeneration up. But we have to go through this one. Got magic up over there. We've got magic up there. Okay, noted, noted. Now, the waves are going to get a lot worse as we go on. We're only on wave 3. And each wave, the enemies, I believe, do get a little bit stronger as they go. We will notice that they're getting better power-ups, so on and so forth. There we are. Probably don't have to worry about this side too much. I'll just use a cyclone there just to push them back, give myself a little bit of extra room. There we go. Let's pop these. And another cyclone. Thank you. And we'll just clear up this side. Now, we've only got one more cyclone left to us, but that's fine. At this point, the enemies have been somewhat wounded, so I should be okay for the moment. Oh, that one got a little bit close to comfort, if I'm honest. But the night is over. You'll notice that the glow from behind the portals that the enemies was coming through has gone away. That means that the night is completely over. Right, we've gained 5 talent points, and the enemies have gained 25% more health points. Not the best thing to see. Right, Arcane Wand and Regeneration up, and Experience up. Yes, please. Ooh. Okay, now we've discovered something far away. This is an epic effect, super effective. Whenever a status effect is applied to an enemy from any source, they take 2 times ability power damage. Okay, I don't really do status effects, so that's not useful. Ooh, it says Magical Hat. Learn a random nearby rare talent. Okay, I kind of like that. As you can already tell, the skill trees they've got a myriad of interesting effects. They're not just number go big. But this is a very different skill tree from the Archer skill tree. Some things are the same, like attack speed and health and experience up, but a lot of stuff in here. For example, the Archer has knockback. We don't even have that as a mage. And the Archer has a different sort of kind of ability currency, and they don't even have this. They don't get an increase on that, or at least not in this kind of way. It does seem that the mage is expected to just increase their overall kind of mana battery, if you like. Right, Magical Hat. Let's see what that gives us. It gave us this one. Ethereal Knowledge. On level up, you create 2 elemental sprites in random lanes. Okay. Elemental Sprite, a helper that deals 1 damage and applies a Oh, okay, it does apply a status effect. Now, I do believe that because of this hat, since we have now linked to a further part in the tree, we should be able to branch out from that point, I believe. What's that? Straight Flush. Gain 15% bonus ability damage for each ability learned. Oh, okay. We've got Lightning Crash over here. That is an ability. Shoot a piercing lightning bolt in a target direction, dealing 10 damage and applying Shocked to all enemies hit. Shock stops target movement and abilities for 2 seconds. And up here, an epic full house. Learn a random ability. If you've learned 4 abilities, the first time you cast each ability, each night, it is cast an additional time with no cost. Ooh, that sounds very, very interesting. The mage is a very interesting character indeed. Very different from the archer. That excites me because, again, I've only played the archer class, so I didn't really know how big of a difference there would be for the different characters. But based on this, I'm thinking quite a large difference. Now, one thing I will say that I learned from the archer is that the north and south directions are a lot shorter than the east-west directions. I mean, visually you can already see that, but sometimes it's like more of a perspective shift. They are the same distance as far as your spell's abilities, but no, in this they are they are different distances, and that really does need to be kept in mind. So it's going to be a lot easier for us to clear the north-south lanes. And probably with that in mind, I will likely try to focus my ability use on the east-west lanes. I probably shouldn't have pushed them back there. Honestly, it just delayed things a little bit more. There we go. Right. Now then, what is the best option for us? Well, now super effective does actually sound quite appealing. If we look up here, are there any obvious ones I want to go for? Yes, there is. I would like to get that experience up straight away. We could branch down here to get the straight flush. And there's MP regeneration there, so that seems like a solid choice. Yeah, we'll start branching out in this direction, try and grab straight flush. We've got magic missile over here. Fires 5 magic missiles into random lanes, each dealing 1 damage. Okay, ability damage also increases the number of missiles fired up to 50. What? Okay, I kind of like that. Orb damage, what? Orbs, experience multiplier. Okay. We've got lots of things going on right now, and we'll be learning them together. Right then. Again, you can see the sort of glow that I was mentioning on one of the previous waves. Once that goes away, then the portal is effectively closed. And so we no longer have to worry about that one. I do like those little elementals. They're very, very useful. Right, there we go. We want to get more levels now for obvious reasons. The elemental going... Oh, actually applied shock. Nice. Right, you can have that. And I'm probably going to do something similar on that side in a moment. There we go. Well, since those elementals are doing their work, I will say that the wizard seems to require a little bit more thought and consideration on which direction I'm attacking. The archer, you just kind of unload, and it's very effective. I'm going to get hit. Oh, no, I'm not. Never mind. But you end up firing so many arrows so quickly, and they've got such a good range and knockback that you just kind of unload into a direction. You more or less just alternate almost at random. Just it's as effective as putting thought into it, or at least that's my my experience so far. Right, I would very much like to get straight flush. Sure. Ooh. Experience up 5 points. We can get there, I think. So sure, let's go ahead and grab you. And another experience. Oh, okay, that was very juicy. Very juicy indeed. Ability power up there. If I were to get magic missile, that would really help. Lightning crash is quite nice, though. We've got one more point to spend. Which direction do I really want to go in next? And what would be the biggest bang for buck immediately speaking? I think dropping MP regeneration. We're now, it's only 7.29 seconds between regeneration ticks, which is actually quite nice. Very, very nice indeed, actually. We will probably, I think, grab attack speed down here. I want to try and get a bit of a better idea of what's going on over here, because I'm starting to see effects being applied a lot more aggressively now, so I want to try and grab that. We've also got straight flush up here as well. All right. Well, if I grab that straight flush, it does... The onus is then to try and get over here, I would say, to get more abilities, because that's going to increase it. Is this one-time increase? Should I be saving these until I've got more abilities, or is this applied retroactively? I guess we can for science that one easily enough. If I pick up the other ability and my ability damage goes up, then I know that it's applied retroactively. And also, if it isn't, then I've still made the right choice in that I haven't wasted an ability. Ooh, got a new enemy type here. In that I won't have wasted the potential to get a bit of a bonus there. Okay, let's take you out. I'm going to keep hold of my magic for now. Though, that being said, I probably should actually use it. Simply because I'm wasting my regeneration potential if I'm not needing to regenerate any. Right, we'll just throw that one down there. Thank you. And again. Right, now I need to be a little bit more careful about it. But the nighttime is already over, so I guess I don't need to be careful about it, in actual fact. You can speed things up if you want to. We can pop it up to 1.5 times speed. That will make it a little bit easier with that extremely slow pumpkin heading our way. Bulk. Enemies receive 10% less knockback. Well, I'm not really doing knockback anyway, so that's hardly an effect to me. Right, so we want to try and... Oh, that was actually a wise direction to go. Basic attacks have a 10% chance to fire an additional magic bolt. Quite tempting. How many does that cost? 2. Okay. Well, we're going to grab this. I will then grab that one. Down here. Knowledge is power. Increase the experience gained by all experience gems on the floor by... Ooh. It's a 36-second cooldown, though. I would probably want to trigger that when there is a lot of stuff on the floor first. I'm thinking. But still, that is a very, very tempting one to try and get down to. I've got MP regeneration there. That's very nice. I probably should pick up magic up at some point. I've more or less danced around them so far, but I guess I'm going to have to take one in a moment, so that should be fine. Right, okay. We've got a decent amount of health, though, which is quite nice to see, even though I'm not really trying to build it. Okay, I was about to say, oh, wow, our speed has gone up. I forgot that I'd actually increased the speed of the simulation a bit. I knew that was going to happen, unfortunately. There have been a couple of moments which have been quite clutch, and so speeding things up was bound to cause me some problems eventually. There we go. Now, how can I regenerate health is a big question that I have. Oh, a question I quite badly need answered at this point. Maybe we restore it all at the end of the level. That's okay then. I know that the archer has ways of getting pickups for life, so there probably is something similar for the mage, I would imagine. Right, so magic up, and then lightning crash. Now, is this going to increase my ability damage? It does. Okay, so it is retroactive. All right, then I don't need to worry about that one as much. Efficiency. Gain 20% more experience from killing enemies with any status effect on them. Oh. You know, I'm really starting to wish I had taken the fireball now. Not gonna lie. Kind of regretting my choice. But there we are. Let's go through here. Straight flush. That's a big bump to our damage now. We've got another arcane wand over there, and then that links up with the full house. Okay. If you've learnt 4 abilities, the first time you cast each ability each night, it casts an additional time with no cost. So that one's going to give me another ability, and then I guess we could pick this up. Am I limited to only 4? I would imagine it does seem that that would be the case. Now, there is some experience over there I wouldn't mind grabbing, but do I want magic missiles or do I want the ability to gain more level? I think this one is the more important one. So whatever this gives me, on the next, I should imagine I'll have enough. There's apparently a couple there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this costs 2. So I'm going to need 5 talent points to be able to get full house. But at that point, I really want to try and make a beeline down here for knowledge is power. If we are limited to 4 abilities, then that's the one I'm going to want to go for. Now then, this does give a shocked effect, which would be very nice. It does hold them in position, it seems. Oh, the fire is the ability damage. That all makes sense now. All right, let's see what we can do. Now, we haven't got a big pool of mana. Probably do want to increase that relatively soon. And let's try and get some damage down here. There we go. And nope, thank you. Now, I would like to let a couple of things bulk up, and then oh, that is amazing. Okay, it not only absolutely wrecked them, it also held the whole line in place. Ouch. I think I prefer that one over the Cyclone, if I'm honest. Like quite a large amount, in fact. Uh-oh. That was a bit of a messy attack there. Right, 6 talent points. That's enough for us to get what we need. So, magic up, arcane wand, health up, full house. What did we learn? Well, you learned Frost Nova. Create a blizzard around you, dealing 6 damage and applying frostbite to all enemies in a small area. But that is also unlocked the ability to see Ring Theory. Create an orb that orbits you until the end of the night. Your orbs move closer for the next 5... Ah, okay. Orbs deal 3 damage, and that's what we have down here. Orbs. The number of orbs you can control. Okay. Oh. But... no, I want Knowledge's power. That's got to be the direction that we head in, I'm afraid. It's more or less guaranteed that we need that one more than the other. But that being said, we've now got quite a lot of ways of applying Frostbite, and I want to see if this one goes down there. It might do. So we're going to try and pick up Efficiency and see if we can link up down in this direction. There's a possibility, but it doesn't look like... I'm not sure. No, it has to be somewhat within vision for you to highlight it, I think. So there could still be a link up there. All right, let's see what we can do. Now, at this point, I'm just going to more or less just hold an attack direction at all times. There we go. And down there. Let's try and get rid of the bats wherever possible. They are quite frightening. They are fast-moving enemies. Dislike them quite a lot. Mana is restoring, though. My lord, that ability is just fantastic. Let's see how that works. Not amazing, but also certainly not terrible. I think I would have preferred a different ability, though. One that wasn't quite so narrowly focused around my character. Got 7 ability points, though. That's not bad. Right, so efficiency, speed up, experience up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sadly, I don't have quite enough. So given that, I'm going to go for some other things for now. I do want it, though, so we may as well start making our way down there. But that being said, I could pick up these 2 on the next turn. Or at least open the way up. So if I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I could pick up that mana regen as well, which would actually be quite nice. Because we're now down to almost 1 MP being regenerated per second, which is pretty solid, in my opinion. Right then, let's see how you go. Those bloody bats, though. They just come straight for you, don't they? There we go. And we'll take that bat out as well. Thank you very much, little sprite. There we are. Not terrible. Gotta make sure that the attacks are off cooldown, though. Uh-oh. That's unfortunate. I was paying a little bit too much attention to the stats. I could see out of my peripheral vision that I was about to be hit. I was like, oh, I've made mistakes. That occasional double arrow, or even triple arrow in some instances is amazing, though. Really appreciate that. Right then, we only got 5, sadly, so we're gonna just make our way straight down to Knowledge's power. There we go. And that, I believe... Did that trigger full house now? I saw something happen there. I guess we'll find out. Right, so increase the experience gained by all experience gems on the floor by 50%. So I need to choose my time wisely with this one, I feel. It's... oh, actually. Wait, how long does it last for? Because it doesn't give me a time limit. Oh, it's all gems on the floor in that moment, I guess. At least I would assume it to be that way. We'll find out. I'll wait until I see quite a lot on the ground at once before I use it. And pop these. And use that. Okay. Yeah, that affected them all in one go, it seems. Ouch. So, I can only use that occasionally. Bit of a shame, but there we are. Those ghosts are a bit nasty. They get close and then seem to power up, it seems. And that is now open. Let's grab all... Ah, I was a little bit too soon with triggering that, unfortunately, but still we got a bit of extra experience. Okay, 6 talent points. Not gonna turn my nose up at that, certainly. We will now grab these though. Right, there we go. Now then, there is... Oh, I can't see an easy way to get down there. What I would like is to maybe go... Are the abilities gone? Yeah, the abilities are gone. So it has locked them in now. All right, noted. With that then, let's see. We could push lower cooldowns, ability power up. There is an experience up there, so let's grab... Oh, actually 2 of them, so that was a reasonable one. Magic hat. Oh, magic hat over here. Wouldn't mind collecting that. But also going for the super effective would be quite useful at this point. It's a shame that we got Frost Nova. I think that give a random ability was not the right time to take it. Mind you, I wonder what would happen if you picked this up and you already had 4 abilities. Ooh, I should have considered that before I grabbed it. That would have been an interesting for science. That being said, it could have gone horribly for me and I could have lost all access to it. It could have been kind of bad. Ouch. Let's pop all of you, if I can, please. No. Uh-oh. Alright, well, that was a bit bad. There we go. Gotta be a little bit more aggressive with my abilities, I think. Uh-oh. Yeah, those ghosts are quite concerning. Ouch. Okay, getting a little bit overwhelmed here. Lost quite a lot of health in that fight. That was messy, and I did not use my knowledge's power very effectively at all. Right, but we have... Let's just see how we can get over... Ooh, what are you? Secret ingredient. Your basic attacks have a 20% chance to apply a random status effect on hit. Oh my lord, that would be amazing for us. Okay, well, given that... Oh, I'm going to definitely take you. Alright. Oh! Rousing knowledge. On level up, you gain 10% ability power until the end of the night. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that to make this journey so good. But that is brilliant. Now then. Gaining extra ability power is great. We're up to 260, but... I think getting over to Secret Ingredient is really what we want to do. So let's try and make our way there. We're over the halfway mark. We're on night 13. But things are getting a little bit rough, so I'm going to turn the speed back down. There's no reason for me to be silly about this. There we go. Now, with that in mind, I can make much better decisions of when to use my abilities. Like that. There we go. It does seem to linger a little bit longer as well, which is quite nice. There we go. I need to be back a bit, mate. Thank you very much. Give me some room to think. 11 seconds on my knowledge's power being off cooldown. Got a nice group to the north. Oh, damn it. Okay, that is a lot more powerful than I remember it being. Okay, I was kind of expecting that to just cluster them for me so I could kill them a little bit later. But I forgot that my ability power has gone up a lot since the last time. So, yeah, that's a bit of a shame. I'm only getting to use that once or twice now. I could probably squeeze out 3 uses if I was very quick to use it, but... Right, 8 talent points though, nothing to sniff at. We'll definitely make good use of these. I'm gonna pick this up, sure. Can I grab this straight out the gate? Yes, I can. Is there anything I really want? There's 2. experience points here. Oh, actually. There's actually 3, what I was looking at, because I was including this one. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a lot down there. As much as I want to be making progress over here, that was well worth the little detour for. So, once more through here, we'll get a bunch of experience there, I should imagine. Gonna want to pick this one up, though. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad at all. We saved a lot of time, because I probably would have tried to branch up here and then only found that it was a dead end and I would have needed to have gone around there. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do. Not much speed on this yet. I kind of want to let you all group up. There we go. We'll grab a little bit of extra stuff. Ouch. Nope. Alright, okay. Let's try and thin out the herd a bit. There we go. That tornado is actually very effective now. Oof, there's a lot of nastiness. That's actually gone quite a large area all of a sudden. Kind of liking it. Wish I could have held off on that one just a little bit longer than I did. Ouch. Trying to time that was a bit of a mistake for me. Ooh, we're taking a lot of damage here. Right, out of mana now. So we're kind of in a bit of a dangerous situation. But thankfully our basic attack is actually doing quite a lot of work, considering. Right, am I going to have enough time? No. There's no way I would have had enough time to let them get close enough for me to take them out, unfortunately. Okay. Still, we got 7 talent points out of it, so it's certainly not a bad return. Right, let's get back up here. We want to... well, I can see an upgrade on... There's actually quite a few of them over there. But there's a few of them everywhere. So, oh my lord. Like here, for example. Arcane Wand. If I take this now, that's going to open up 3 new level ups on the next turn. That's going to take 5 talent points to grab. Wow. Okay, that's a big investment. I mean, obviously it's going to be amazing, but that's a huge investment for us. Right, need to be a little less reactive with my spell casting, because I was using it not in the best way at all. I was dropping multiple spells when one would have done, just because I was a little bit panicked about what I was facing. That was not ideal. Right, I would like you popped. Get all of that. Okay, double casting my abilities. I really wish that there'd be a small grace period after you cast that ability that new experience would be dropped as well. It's quite a shame that it doesn't do that. I mean, for me, obviously. The game is probably balanced around it not doing that, but nevertheless, I would like to see numbers go big. That double cast is quite wonderful, though. And let's get you popped. Oh, yes, that was the full house ability, wasn't it? Right, we're going to need to pop you, get all of that. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Get rid of the bats. They are a much higher threat than most of the other things, just because of how fast they move. There we go. Okay, how much did we get from that one? 8 talent points. It really isn't a bad return. Right, so I would like you. Grab that. And we are just a little bit shy of being able to afford this. Oh, we've got a lot of things over there as well. Okay, I think I'm actually going to sit on these points. Well, that being said, odds of me not getting 5 are quite slim. So in exchange for getting a little bit more experience there, like, our experience gain is wild compared to the best run I've had with the archer. The archer, compared to the archer, the wizard is getting just experience hand over fist, which maybe maybe that's the gimmick of the wizard. It's a very, very studious, learned individual, an educated, gentle person. There we go. Let's try and clear the way a little bit here. I think there's an opportunity for me to get there. Oh, damn it. I tried to apply that to the left, but I clearly went a little bit awry there. Okay, let's get rid of all of those. Taking a lot of health damage here needlessly. Whatever that hornet is releasing is soaking up a lot of my attacks, unfortunately. I'm going to need to clear the way a bit. Mind you, the night is still going, and I mean, those little... The ads do seem to be generating experience, so I suppose I'm not too upset about it. Go to the ghost, please. Thank you. Nah. That was a terrible use of my lightning there. And it's exactly what I was talking about panic casting. That was a little bit better. Okay, that's a bit nicer now. Oh. I was going to use lightning to speed that up, but it seems I didn't need it. Right, Dread. Nights now feel 5 seconds longer. Kind of okay with that. We got 10 points there. Okay, basic attacks have a 20% chance to apply a random status effect on hit. That is kind of fantastic. Oh, wow. Nice little ditty as well. Right, efficiency. 20% more experience from killing enemies with status effects, which is going to be amazing with our new upgrade there. We'll pick this up too. There we go. A little bit of extra mana. I actually, thinking about it, I probably should have gone for the mana regen instead, but that's fine. Now, with that, I will pick up mana regen, and then we're going to start branching out from the arcane wand down here to see what we can pick up. Is there anything else that's really going to catch my attention around here? Not really. There's a little bit of extra experience there, I suppose, which I could get to relatively easily. Well, it's four talent points to get to that experience, where it's 3 to get to this one, and we'd get an attack speed up, and we'd get a regeneration, and then possibly 2, maybe 3 to get another experience up. So I think this route is the better one. Right then, let's see what we can do. Hopefully with this ability, we're going to start getting a lot more experience dropping. We're going to just open up with a high volley right there to try and get as much experience as we can early on. There we go. Right, I want to get rid of that wasp early. And this Lyca just sat there throwing things at me the whole time. There we go. Oh, you're a bit of a nasty one. Ouch. Okay, not the best scenario, and that was a kind of a poor use of that ability, I'm going to be honest, but oh well, we got us something at least. And something is better than nothing. Right, we're out of mana at this point, more or less. Little pebble over there, I like it. Right, let's just remove everything from that side. Oh, it actually survived. That's terrifying. Right, don't have enough mana now to get my experience up. Oh, damn it. I was really hoping that I would have enough to pull both of those off there. Right, this is quite scary. Almost dying here. Okay, now, with that in place, I mean, wow, I may as well just wait for you to go down and try and get what I can. I pressed 3 for the Nova instead of 4 for the knowledge, unfortunately. Alright, right, so we wanted to come down this direction. We've got rousing knowledge. Okay. Grab you, though. Rousing knowledge is a solid one. Sure, I'll pave the way for it. But with that done, next time we're going to grab Rousing Knowledge, then branch 2 down there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would get us here. And then, oh, that one's, oh, Power Orb. Create an orb that permanently orbits you. Ah, there we go. We can actually get orbs outside of the spell. All right, that's cool. That's very cool. Though it seems that we're going to be super limited, though. Right then. Let's let everything pile up. I kind of want you to be cleared out. If I could get that to happen, that would be grand. Oh. Alright, we need another tornado on that side, I think. Yeah, the wasps are genuinely quite a worry. Let's try and clear those as quickly, much like real life, really. Let's grab that as well. And just try to hold back the tide for the time being. I'm going to try and hold off on using my spells too aggressively for the next little bit. Because I would very much like to be able to get a bit of an influx of mana here. Ooh, I'm going to have to use it there, unfortunately. Not much I could do about that one. Okay, go down in a moment if I'm not very lucky. Right, now that I've done that, I'm not as worried about holding off on using my abilities to kill enemies, because it's going to be a long while before I get the ability to get any more the EXP magnifier again. Let's clear that up. We are at the end of night. I am strongly considering maximizing my gain. Oh, I should have used the ability one last time. Maximizing my gain on health for a little while, because I'm struggling. Right, so our plan: go grab this one, and start making my way up. Grab both of these, and we've still got enough points to grab you as well. Yes, we do. And lower cooldowns. Cooldowns are now way lower. 4 seconds on these two. Only 23 on this from 39, I think it was. Very nice. Okay, so with that, I would very much like to try and increase my attack speed. I'm thinking... Yeah, we're probably going to explore down here, because it does look to at least be 3 attack speeds. I can also grab that one, grab this one. There are a couple of spots where I can pick up an easy attack speed, actually. I can probably pull my general attack speed down quite a lot, which will be very, very much appreciated. All right, next night. We are on what? Night 19. Okay. 1 night from winning this run. Oh, the orb doesn't get used up. Interesting. Very interesting on that one. Alright, let's get an early bit of experience, please. Let's clear you up. Clear you up. Need that clean. Uh-oh. Let's just push these back a bit. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Alright, not at all a problem for now, I say with great confidence, and then immediately regret what I've just done. Right, let's clear you. I forget how long the nights are presently, so I'm not sure how much time I have to potentially get more experience from this. But we'll see what we can do. Right, let's pop everything there. And, oh, we managed to get it just in time. Good, good, good. Let's get lightning down there. Clear out some of the wasps again. Some of the basic slimes are taking quite a bit of damage. Not something I'm happy about. Let's get rid of that wasp. Alright, we are at the end of night, so yeah, we've won this one. Very nice. Ah, damn it. I'm always a moment too late to get that last little bit of experience there. But that gave us 9, which is quite solid. Right, let's go down and start looking for easy cooldown reductions on my basic attack. There are a couple. Right, over here, there's one there. There's also the experience up as well that I would like to take. Let's grab you. 4 more. There's one over there with a cooldown reduction as well, but let's just look for the really easy ones for me to pick for now, because there are a decent amount. Yeah, we got that down quite a lot, down to every 0.32 seconds per basic attack. Okay, and then this is going to be the last night. Don't think there was anything else that I could really do. Oh, I could have gone rousing knowledge. Ah, that was silly of me. Ah, damn. I'd missed that I hadn't picked that one up yet. Oh well. Right. Now then, let's not... Yeah, actually, I don't need to worry about that ability anymore. Let's put that out of my mind, because this is the last level. It is all about survival here. That is the only thing that should be concerning me. I do like the much, much higher attack speed though. That is very good. There we are. Let's clear things out a bit. North and south are generally going to be easy enough for me to deal with, but that also makes them my weakness, because I am thinking that they're going to be easy, thus I'm quite susceptible to being complacent about dealing with them. Right, we're halfway through the night, taking a little bit of health damage, but overall we're okay. Let's continue to clear up this direction there. Lightning on that side. I don't think we need the Nova, but the Nova at this point, actually I'm thinking Nova is a really useful spell. It has come in clutch several times, as it happens. Okay. That wasp is taking a beating over there though. Greatly disapprove. They do seem to have a limit to how many ads they can summon, which is very, very thankful for. There we go, clear out that. Almost at the end of the night. There we go. Taking that side. The switch to the music almost reminds me of the music switch between the biomes in Rogue Tower. There we go. Right, now on Level Up, we can choose a talent package that will appear in future runs. These seem to be unique to the class, from what I can tell. In your element, create elemental spirits and upgrade them. Burn Baby Burn, set the world on fire, or Power Hungry, clear the screen with powerful abilities. Now, a talent package is a node on the skill tree where once you activate it, it will replace the other nodes around it with the talents from that package. So there's a bit of a knack to using them. But let's go ahead and pick up, I think, the elemental sprites. They were actually quite useful for me. Oh, and we got another one as well. Choose another talent package that will appear in your future runs. For science, learn faster and bend the rules of the talent tree. Oh. Outrageous, your abilities can critically strike. And grind them up, level up faster, and power up your attack. I mean, both of these are good, but I kind of like the for science. The sound of for science. That sounds very wizard to me. And this one is a core talent. Remember the talents that I chose between the fireball and the tornado at the start? This is now also going to be there. So magic up increases the magic attack points by 10, or ability power up. Abilities gain 40% bonus damage to enemies. I'm going to go... Well, you don't choose this. This is going to be a binary choice when you do other runs, but I'll probably end up going with that one, I should imagine. Right, no unlocks this run. What do you mean? I unlocked loads of things. Right, we can have a look at some stats. So the main thing is, oh my lord, I got hit so many times. 39 times. I killed, out of 2,041 enemies I killed, I got hit 39 times. That's disgusting. I don't get hit a single time as the archer for comparison's sake. Talents wise, this shows me how many times I used it. MP regeneration up. That's how often it activated. Arcane 1. Ethereal knowledge. Straight flush. Efficiency. Actually, we got quite a lot out of efficiency. That was actually really, really good. So you can agree on the power orb. I mean, it doesn't really proc so much as it just is active. You can have a look at the talent tree as well for a glance back at what you did. I quite liked it. Now, this is all procedurally generated. This isn't based on class. This is random every time you play, and that's kind of the meat of the game, if you like. Right. Well, based on the time that one run took, I think we can jump into one more. Give you a proper look at the game. Though, if you enjoy what you see enough, then do let me know down in the comments, and we might actually get another video, much less another run out of this. But you know what? Let's go ahead and jump in with the archer. So I'm at mastery level 1 with the wizard at level 4. The archer's at level 8 with mastery level 3. Let's go for a mastery 4 run, shall we? Now, down here, you got different things. Quick fire ability, your next 7 attacks have a 50% increased attack speed. Range up increases attack range or critical up. Energy collector or potion collector. Enemies have a 3% chance to drop a healing potion. Energy collector seems like way better for the archer. Because again, like I said, you don't regenerate your currency for casting abilities. They have a static charge, and once that charge is depleted, you can't use it anymore during that wave. There are certain pickups that you might be able to get to regenerate it, but this is effectively guaranteeing that you're going to have that pickup chance. So there's a 3% chance whenever we kill an enemy that they will drop a battery which will recharge our abilities. For the archer here, I think I'm going to go with the explosive traps. I quite like the trap build. We can place an explosive trap in the lane that'll deal damage to enemies and nearby enemies. So this is good for clearing things up. But let's go ahead and jump into this archer run. Now then, one thing I will do is I'm going to go into gameplay here, and I'm going to turn on auto fire for the archer, because there's a lot of shooting involved. So the archer is now just going to constantly fire in whichever direction I point them. I do quite like that the arrows actually have arrow drop on them. That's kind of cool. Now, it does mean that we're going to be constantly hearing that little click, but realistically, having played with the wizard now and seeing that, yeah, it's not much different. You just kind of use it all the time anyway. May as well just have it on auto-click. Right, so that one bomb there I placed down, remember I can only have 15 of them in play, but they will persist between runs. It would have been better if I'd used all 3 of the charges there, but that's fine. Right, there we go. So now let's have a look. We've got mystery talents, and that's part of the mastery level we're on. Some of the talents we just don't know what they are. It probably would have been best if I read through the various talent trees, but I can do that at the end of this just to flesh that out. But we'll grab crit up. We've got an experience up over there and some knockback, which I'm immediately going to go for. Oh, grindstone. Gain 10% critical strike chance. Your critical strikes deal an additional 5 damage. Nice. Well, I'm going to grab experience up. Getting range on my arrows is very important, and also the attack speed is quite an important one, but experience up is way more important than anything else right now. Right. Now then, let's see what we can do. Let's immediately start placing down some more traps. Like I mentioned though, north and south is just inherently safer in my opinion than east-west, because my arrows can more or less cover the entire distance almost right from the beginning. With the mage, it was a little bit more pronounced how short range their attacks were, but with the archer, you can more or less clear the whole wave anyway. Right, there we are. 1 battery. That's already starting to pay off. Oh, damn it. Right, let's get you. So we didn't end up coming out of this with any of a better position, but I'll live with it. Right, there we go. For enemies will now contain an additional enemy, or enemy waves rather. I'd like to take range up. And another chance to get batteries. That's actually really, really important. But with that, I'm going to go for the attack speed with these last 2. We're now down to firing 1 arrow every 0.77 seconds, which is quite decent. Eventually, we will get up to a much higher point. Now, you may have noticed that my health just went down. And my health went down because Mastery 4, specifically this mastery, we will lose a small portion of our maximum health at the beginning of every wave. Now, we fully heal at the end of every wave, so that isn't as desperately bad as it sounds, but it is something to be held in mind. So we are going to want to try and get some higher health sooner as a consequence of that. There we go. And try and pop you before you pop my remaining traps. Thank you. We actually did quite well then. We're getting quite a lot of batteries from that. But Mastery 3 is the one that introduced the random talents. And at this point, I think I would like to try and move up here. Ooh, there's a talent package. Now then, if we hover over this, up to 6 common talents become rare talents from the package, and up to 2 rare talents become epic talents, or abilities from the package. Now, it won't affect this epic one, so I'm safe to use that one up, but I'm going to want to avoid grabbing too much on my way there. Ooh, that doesn't look like the best route. Let's go this way instead then. We now want to get up there as quickly as I possibly can. Is that within range? No. We've got a Vortec aimbot. Gains 25% critical strike chance and automatically aims for 5 seconds, which is kind of nice. Brutal Bounty. Killing 15 enemies will grant 3 bonus attack damage for 5 seconds. It's not bad. It's not within range, so I'm free to grab that one. Depending on the route up here, I really would like that. I don't want that to be changed, so I'm probably going to grab up to the grindstone no matter what the route is, but I kind of want to get over to this as quickly as I can so I don't have to use up these abilities too aggressively. Right, let's see what we can do. Because I want to leave a good sum of abilities for the talent package to replace. Because they are, generally speaking, always going to be better. With some very rare exceptions, for example, like the fact that I would much rather have the experience increase rather than just some random ability. There we go. Really do want to get my speed up though, because the enemies are getting through my traps a little bit faster than I would like. Okay, we've got 2 open sides now, unfortunately. Alright, 5 talent points, not too bad at all. I'm just going to try and make my way up here. This is going to cost me 2, so that's fine. That looks okay, and there is a mystery talent there, which will be replaced. Okay, nice. I like it. So we are going to need 4 talent points to be able to get the talent package next turn. That is absolutely okay by me. It's going to replace a couple of the attack speed ups, but I'm okay with that. Right, losing a full heart at the start of each wave now. There we go. Pop you, please. Thank you. Right, got some more talents. A recharge there. I'm going to try and lay the bombs more to the east and west rather than north and south, as I've mentioned previously. Just because there's more likelihood of things stacking up from those directions. Oh man, I lost both sides. That's kind of sucky. Should have gone for the bat first, I guess. Right, I would love a battery now, if you would like to provide one, game. Because as long as the batteries keep dropping, there's absolutely no reason why I wouldn't have the ability to stack all 15 traps in a single wave. Right, there we go. 5 points. 1, 2. Ooh. Gumball. Ooh. Enemies have a 3% chance to drop a gumball candy when killed, which grants 3% attack speed until the end of the night. I mean, that's lovely, but let's see what we can get here. So, I can get Minefield, which will upgrade the traps. I can get Gadgeteer, discovers new abilities and a source of homing missiles, or Orbit by Bit. Fire arrows that orbit the archer and power them up. I am much more in favor of homing arrows, but let's go ahead and just re-roll these, see what we can get. Okay, so that one is charged up. Tons of ability charges. As you notice, that's grayed out. You can only do it once. I don't think I think I'm going to take military grade. This is a rare one. So fires tons of homing missiles. Let's discover. That replaced a lot. Okay, so this is now become an epic. Scorched Earth. You fire 3 homing missiles at the start of each night. Every 3rd homing missile you fire applies burning. Okay, nice. Then we've got Strategize. Once per night, if you do not fire basic attacks for 8 seconds, you gain 3 attack damage until the end of the night. Oh. Okay, so this makes it worth me turning off auto fire. Killing 25 enemies fires 2 homing missiles. Oh, wow, there's a lot of Strategize here. And that's for the rest of the night as well. Okay, noted. Noted. This is going to cost me 2, so I'm going to have to wait for that one. But what I can do is start making my way down here. Oh, I could have gone for one of these. That's a bit of a shame. I didn't think of that. Oh, well. All right. That's not bad at all. We've got a lot of ways to launch homing missiles and a very, very strong incentive to turn off the auto fire. At least in the next turn or two. Right now, no point. Ah, damn it. Saw that one coming. You're going to be a little bit of a potch. Oh, can I stop you? Yes, I can. Nice. Alright, that was not too bad. Those bloody bats, though. They're very, very frustrating. A little bit less frustrating than some of the enemies that the wizard was fighting, though, I will be honest. Yep. Any more batteries coming my way? No. That's alright. We're slowly increasing the amount. Right, okay, so. With this, I want Scorched Earth. I'm going to grab that one straight away. We are then going to pick up homing missiles, and we'll go with that Strategize there, since that's going to access a couple more places for us, and that experience up is going to be very, very good. Ooh, Rocket Man, I missed this. Oh, that got replaced under the Fog of War. Maybe, I'm not sure. Your attack speed is increased by 25%, and you fire homing missiles instead of basic attacks for the next 5 seconds. That sounds amazing. Why haven't I already got this? Right, let's quickly turn off auto fire. Right, we are gonna just let some time pass. I don't need to do anything while I've got homing missiles, apparently. Okay, now I need to start firing. Want to get rid of you. I need to kill more enemies as quickly as possible. Not firing for 8 seconds is going to be rough. Honestly, it might be a lot easier at the start of each wave thanks to the presence of the homing missiles, but by this point it's going to be really difficult to justify. Right, need more bombs, traps rather. I mean, bombs effectively. Got some more. Oh, nice. There we are. Some homing missiles released. Oh, wow. We've really dropped the homing missiles there. That's very unfortunate. No, I'm good. That's unfortunate. I really did want to just see how high we could take it, but right. Dread Knight's going to feel a little bit longer. That's fine. Right, we are going to grab you then. So, Rocket Man. Do I want the aimbot at this point? Not specifically, if I'm honest. I want to grab that one. These are not as useful to me if I'm honest with myself. This one might be interesting because it's still random. But I guess I may as well grab that so I can just get access to it. I mean, I was tempted to go for the experience up, but... Right, I can use this twice. Your attack speed is increased by 25% and you fire homing missiles instead. We're going to be using that very aggressive early on. But initially, I'm just going to let my attack speed increase. Hopefully a little bit. Right, let's launch homing missiles for a while. All of the homing missiles forever. Actually worked quite well. There we go. I love how the homing missiles are just picking their own targets. They're like, oh, well, I could go this way. I mean, you take the time to aim in that direction, but don't feel like it. I can still do it. Never mind. I've gotten... There's no guarantee that the batteries that I get are going to go in the right direction, effectively. Well, that's fine. And I suppose there's no reason not to just use this aggressively as often as I can, because the homing missiles are going to stay until they hit something. So, enemies have 5% increased chance to be elites. It's not terrifying. Killing 15 enemies heals 5 health points. That's actually good for us. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, well, with the initial attack, that is going to be good to have that. That initial 8 seconds, having more of these is going to maximize what I get out of it. What do we have over there? 3-hit mechanic. Every third attack has double attack damage. That's very nice sounding. We've got Gumball Collector there. Gumball Collector is extremely nice, since it will increase our attack speed throughout the night. I think with these 3 points, I'm going to try... I'm going to grab that Strategize, and I'm going to open up the way to grab this Vortex Bounty. But after that, we're going to go back to focusing on experience up and also range up, I think. Attack speed could be significantly faster, but for now, this is okay. And unlike with magic, I can just use this as often as I want. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, actually, thinking about it. That was a terrible waste. I should have waited for the 8 seconds to see my attack speed increase. Can I get it to happen? Yes, I can. Okay, let's go, 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 go. All the rockets all the time. Right, now I can wait for a little bit, see what we can do. Okay, those homing missiles did a good job. Oh, does that count? It might have counted, actually. That's a shame. Okay, let's get some homing missiles out there. Now, one thing I could do, I suppose, is to simply launch a bunch of homing missiles right at the end. Knowing that because I believe that they persist until the next... Yeah, they do persist until the next level. So this is going to give me an even better opportunity to save 8 seconds and not have to fire. That works very well for me, actually. All right, we got some good range ups and attack speed ups over there. I want the gumballs, though, so we're going to try and make a beeline for that. Attack speed is increased by 20% for 2 seconds after using an ability. That would be very nice with the Rocket Man ability. So we'll grab you. That seems to make a lot of sense to me. Then going for the 3-hit mechanic would be, I mean, okay. Certainly extra damage for no particular outlay. It's a solid choice. Right, we're going to hold tight for 8 seconds here. Just let my homing missiles do their job. I didn't launch any new homing missiles, interestingly. Or at least it didn't feel like I did. Can I hold off a little bit longer, I wonder? Come on. Can we go any longer? No, it doesn't look like it. Shame, but okay. More homing missiles, please. Now, when they're golden, it seems to imply that they are going to critically hit, I feel. That certainly seemed to be the case with the arrows that were launched alongside the magic missile. Magic arrows from the wizard. Is the additional ones that we fired seemed to have critical attack as well. At this point, we don't actually need to wait because it's not going to help us to have higher damage for the rest of the wave since there was only one enemy there. Right, we're going to grab you. And going to increase attack speed. Increase range. Over here, we've got Vortex Shrink Ray. Fire a beam of energy, applying shrink to all enemies in a direction, then duplicating them. Not super hot on that, actually. Spark Quiver. Have an 8% chance to fire another attack in the same direction. Is that a connection? It is. I'll go for that. I think trying to get over to Spark Quiver would be reasonable. Getting up there, we'd have some... Wow, a wallop of range there. That would be very, very nice. Okay, so we're going to be focusing our talent points on the next night in that direction, I think. Here we are. A couple more homing missiles. We'll wait a couple of seconds. Unfortunately. Okay, there we go. Time to start engaging. We're up to 143% attack damage, though. It's not bad. With homing missiles, I mean, as well, just fire it in one direction to remove the very, very slight slowdown of attacks that I get when I change direction. The beautiful thing is that homing missiles, as they kill things, are spawning more homing missiles on occasion, which is quite nice. Okay, well, I may as well finish all of this off then. We're almost at the point where I imagine if I could get more homing missiles in on the field right before the end of the level, we might even be able to get a good way through the night, like maybe halfway without having to touch a thing. That would actually be quite cool. Right, so down here, there is a lot going on there. But first, I would like to very much grab you. Then attack up. Have that. Okay, we're going to have a reservation for 4 talent points on the next night. We can get a free speed up there. I think at this point, though, we're gonna, once we've got those, I'm gonna start progressing in this direction. The Vortex aimbot doesn't really sound that interesting to me. I would like a more punchy talent if I could. Maybe the Shrink Ray, but considering it only has 1 charge, and every extra talent I add is an extra talent that might get the charge, rather than an ability that I would actually want to have another option to use. So in the way, I kind of don't want to pollute my deck, if you know what I mean. There we go. A couple more. Now we're at 135 attack damage right now, and I think we just gained the increase. Fairly certain I saw that trigger. There we go. That is a crazy amount of homing missiles in the sky right now. That is glorious. I need to increase my attack speed even further so I can get more homing missiles out when I'm using Rocket Man. Okay, let's pop a couple more out there. That night is over. Let's try and get a last couple. In fact, I should be able to get... Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say I might be able to get another trap out as well. Dread formation, that's fine. Now then, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is amazing. Any other easy... Well, there's a couple of range ups down there that I could go for. But I think... No, I think we're going to focus over here now. Okay, attack speed is increased for 20 seconds after using an ability. That's that would be a very good one again with Rocket Man. And then from there, we're going to... Well, it is possible that I could branch in that direction, but I don't see a connection there. So I think it would make more sense to head down to the knockback and then up. Right, we shouldn't have to do anything for a little while. Plus 15 there. Are we going to get any more? No, it looks like it'll only trigger once. That's a bit of a shame, but oh well. I'm okay with that triggering only occasionally. I mean, we do get quite a lot out of it, to be fair. Yep. And applying more traps actually helps, because again, that gives me even more reduction on my firing speed, so... Now down to 0.4 seconds between attacks, 0.53. And we're managing to get quite a lot of traps out on the field as well, which is glorious. And our range is allowing us to kill the enemies before the homing missiles try to. So we're just accumulating more and more homing missiles, which is actually quite wonderful. Right, so with that, let's branch up. Oh, range up, nice. What we got there? Blast Quiver. 10% chance for things to explode. Ooh, more energy. That is even more important. Alright, experience up. Okay. So we're going to be able to grab that with 3 talent points, 4 talent points, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got the next 8 talent points earmarked. We are on night 14 of 20. Not doing too badly. Our crit chance is 24% crit chance. That's actually quite nice. Our range is 5.35. The maximum range is 8. And we have still got to bring this down a lot. It's 0.57. The minimum is 0.1. All right. We'll give the first 8 seconds to make sure that our attack damage goes from 7 to 22. Quite a huge increase. And there we go. Right now we're going to start just applying more and more homing missiles all over the place. I don't really want the homing missiles to get used up if I can avoid it, so I should, whenever I'm actually able to attack, I should just be picking a lane and then defending that lane completely. There we go. More homing missiles. I mean, obviously, I can't defend a lane when I've got homing missiles, sadly, because I'm shooting the homing missiles, but I'll allow them to go north and south. Wow, that increase in damage is allowing me to pop elites with a single shot. That is absolutely wild. It's glorious. Unfortunately, we are now at max saturation for my traps. So I can't get any more on the field to help me speed up my attack rate, but this is fine. I'm an archer that fires home missiles. How much have I really got to complain about? There we go. 8 talent points from that. Okay, nice. 1, 2. And then we wanted to come all the way up there. Grab you and grab you. And then I guess go for this one. There we are. Not bad at all. So, critical strikes deal 100 extra damage. Homing missiles can apply burning, and every third attack has double attack damage. And considering our attack damage is almost wasted, if I'm perfectly honest. Things don't have that much life, but still, I appreciate it. We could go down here to get some easy range. But at this point, I'm going to start wanting to actually just look for ways to increase my attack speed. Right, let's go. Or increase my basic attack damage, considering the massive multiplier I get because of that. Right, there we go. Start launching the homing missiles. You notice in the bottom right, I haven't really mentioned it before, but as you progress, you will gain... Oh, that's what the... I thought I was shooting straight homing missiles, but those are the upgraded arrows, every third arrow. But the more enemies you kill, the higher the multiplier on experience you get. But it seems to be more or less linear. I don't quite understand what the gimmick is with that, because it doesn't seem to be a case that I could just not kill more enemies. Unless perhaps you lose the entire... Oh, I'm going to have to watch the editing, because, again, like I said, I've just not been hit with the archer before. So it is possible that you would lose the bonus if you were to get struck. That might be what's going on with that. Wouldn't be too surprised, in fact. More homing missiles. Okay, this is actually kind of bonkers, the amount of homing missiles we've got in play. And thanks to the fact that every now and then we heal, we're not even really suffering from the mastery for taking 25% of my life. Right, sure, let's build up. Grab you. Ooh, I like it. Yes, we'll grab... Ooh, mystery talent. Gumball collector. Nice, that'll increase our fire rates. Is there anything down there? No. Okay. So with that then, got one talent point to spend. Where would I like to start branching out? Down here, I think. We'll see what we can get. Knockback, I'm not too worried about. We don't really need it, in my opinion. Right, let's see what we can do. Again, for the first 8 seconds, I will do nothing. I'll allow our abilities to buff up. In fact, let's increase the speed. Right, there we go. We can start launching all of the rockets at this point. Hopefully the sound isn't too rough, like from the in-game sound effect. Oh, we've got wasps there. I will have a look at that in edit and I can balance it in post. But just having a look to the side, I do try to make sure the game sound effects are balanced against my commentary audio before I start recording. But yeah, just looking across there now, it probably isn't. Right, let's get all of the rockets all of the time, please and thank you. Hey, my fire rate is quite good, 4.2 and 0.2, almost as quickly as it is possible to fire. Mind you, those wasps are still taking 2 hits despite my increased damage potential here. 5% chance to be elites again. Most of them are going to be elites before long. We've got Sanguine Bounty, so I'd get a little bit more healing. It's not really what I'm looking for, though. It's not a high importance upgrade for me. That is, though, as is this. Now, what are we going to find over there? This might link up. I may grab the Sanguine Bounty anyway. Brutal Bounty, at this point, might as well. And also these two, because who knows what's underneath those? Could be skill ups. If they are skill ups, I'm going to kick myself because they've just been sat there for so long. As soon as we have our upgrade, there we go, start firing all of the homing arrows, please. Yeah, this is just a wildly different game compared to the Wizard. I feel that the Wizard is probably capable of far more interesting effects, especially with regards to for science. Now, the idea of just basically bending the rules of the territory. How far are we talking? Like, are we talking like web-based incremental that gives you dev tools in terms of like bending the rules, or just slightly better effects? I'm very, very interested in seeing where that one can go. Yeah, I want to make sure that we've always got more and more and more arrows. Nighttime is already over. Wow. Okay. More specialization. Harder to knock back, but that's not something that I'm aiming for. Ooh, this does go in the direction I want. Very nice. Okay. Grab that. We will then branch down here to grab you. Probably going to move up here, at least to grab the damage up and then the mystery talent. We'll see what we get from that. Okay, this is a night 18. So only 2 more nights after this. Well, that'll wrap the video up at a fairly decent time, I think. Yeah. There we go. Well, that actually poses a question. It's kind of unrelated to the game, and I try to keep these sorts of questions to a minimum in recording. But I have, just because it feels like things are moving in that direction, I've always recorded relatively long videos as far as the videos my peers record, but I have found myself gravitating more towards like 1 hour and a half. I remember the days when I would aim for a half an hour recording, but it just seems that most videos wrap up at around an hour and a half these days. Let me know how you feel about that. Is that too long? Is that just right? I am very, very curious about your feelings on that. In fact, I might go ahead and create a poll on the community section. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. But do let me know down in the comments anyway, because it's a little bit of a better forum for more expansive responses other than click a button. But yeah, I'm quite curious what the response will be to that. Right, let's go ahead and grab you. We've got some speed ups over there that I would not mind grabbing. I will take you. Spark Quiver, 8% chance to fire another attack in the same direction. I wonder if that counts for homing missiles. One, I would hope it did. Well, I should have grabbed that one really, but I've got a couple of options in here. So we're up to 8 damage now. It's very nice. 0.4 attack delay, 160% experience multiplier, 6.4 range. That's actually getting really close to its maximum. 34% chance to deal a critical hit, and 0.75 knockback power. But whereas with the mage, I felt that I needed to be really focusing on what I was doing the entire time. With the archer, it just feels like press button win. And even then, not always even having to press the button, if I'm perfectly honest. I think I probably prefer the wizard mode of play a little bit more as a consequence. There we go. That being said, we are getting more of an opportunity to really see how bonkers a build can get. And I think by not adding a load of superfluous abilities to our deck, this has made this build, it's pretty much built this build really, because all of the batteries that I pick up go to the Rocket Man skill effectively, which is definitely what I want. I mean, I can clear things up a little bit so that I don't waste my homing missiles, but at this point, am I wasting them? It's like an infinite resource, you know? 8 talent points from that, not too bad. Sure, we'll grab these. Also this, there we go. I'll bring out to there. And I guess, oh, what's that? Charmed Weapon. Critical strike chance is increased by 12% for 4 seconds after using an ability. Oh, that would have been really nice. That would have been very, very nice. Is there anything for me to better use it? You know what, we'll use range up. 6.85, we are almost maxed. We are not far away from maxed. That's actually quite wonderful. All right, but this is going to be the final fight, so I'm actually going to increase it to 2 times speed. And there we go. Now it's just fire all of the arrows forever. I really like this tracking. That's fantastic. Again, very similar to the biome tracks for Rogue Tower. You know what though? Ironically, as much as the homing missiles are a better trap defense than my regular traps, I feel that my arrows at this point are much more dangerous than my homing missiles, and they reach further. So it's almost like the homing missiles are holding me back. This is a very Dapper McJester moment for those that have been with the channel for a long time and remember our original Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead playthroughs. That point where I realized that when Dapper McJester picked up a gun, he became less lethal. He was the OG cyborg death machine. Far more dangerous in hand-to-hand combat than with a gun at range. There we go. You are truly talented. Well, thank you. There we are. Class progress, mastery bonus. Let's see. Okay, choose a new talent package that will appear in your future runs. Forbidden Harvest, Woo Shinies, and critically acclaimed. More loot that drops more often. More powerful bounties that activate more often. Bounties. Okay. I think that Shinies might be the better one though, because if that allowed you to get more gumballs or more charges, that would be a very powerful thing. Mind you, I think we only saw one talent pack in that run. I've unlocked several talent packs, and I've had one run, I think it was on Mastery 2 with, or was it Mastery 3? With the Archer, yeah, it was Mastery 3. With the Archer, where I unlocked 2 talent packs on the same tree. So even that is procedurally generated. You might have a run where you've got just loads of overpowered talents. But there we are, we've unlocked Mastery level 5, and we've unlocked level 6 as a bonus. Okay, that's quite nice. But let's have a look at statistics. Did I actually get hit a single time? No, I did not. Same amount of enemies killed, more or less. Talents-wise, crit up, procced 256 times. Energy collected, procced 157 times. So we got 157 extra talent uses because of that. Scorched Earth, 507 times. Vortex Bounty, so that launched extra homing missiles. Considering how late we got that, that's still actually activated really, really well. 359 times. I guess we did get 5 of them, though. Strategize, triggered 62 times. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Although it didn't activate 62 times, I had several 5 of them. So each time it activated, it was activating 5 times. That makes a bit more sense. Gumball Collector got 77. Enchanted Weapon, 102. Spark Quiver, 115 times. 3-hit Mechanic, 353. And Blast Quiver, one of the last things we got. Even that activated 38 times. Not too bad, all things considered. But that's going to be it for Talented for today, at the very least. Like I said, if you enjoy what you saw and you'd like to see more, then do let me, and more importantly, Seat Algorithmus know down below with those lovely buttons. But that's going to be it from us for today. So thank you very much for joining me. And for those who celebrated, I hope you're going to have a fantastically wonderful Christmas. But until next time, take care, everyone.